Deconverted Man here. I'm looking at my channel analytics again, and man, it gets depressing sometimes. Like, you gain subs and then you lose subs, and then you gain some views and lose some views. Even though I know this intellectually, I thought it was something I needed to express out loud, perhaps to help you as well as myself. This is not the measure of you as a person. It doesn't reflect how good or bad your arguments are, or how good or bad your content is. At least not in whole. In part, it reflects only how many people are subscribed to you and how many people have watched any given video. But there's many reasons why people don't watch everything. One is YouTube is really bad at telling people when you have a new video out. That's why people say hit the bell icon. Then you get it in that little bell thing and go, oh yeah, there's a new video from whoever. Now, I usually get by with just looking at the subscription page and seeing what videos I haven't watched yet, and then watching whatever's interesting or looks interesting to me. And it's understandable that you're not going to always be interested in everything that a channel has to say or a person has to say, even if you like their content or like them as a person or whatever. And many people are busy, they have other things to do, so there's many reasons. Why are people leaving? Why are people subbing? Who knows? Nobody ever tells me. When this dips here, I don't know why. It just does. Here's a video I did. Oh, that got some more. I got a sub or two from that. But then sometime after it, maybe because people didn't like how that debate went, I lost some. But then I seem to gain some, or at least gain views. I don't know what this is doing. But here it's really good. So I did something right. And then there I did something right. But this is not a reflection of me as a human. This ultimately is just hard data. If I want to make my thing into some sort of career, this would be something to pay attention to. If I was worried about being monetized or anything like that, then this would be something to worry about and think about. But for me, it's not. This is a hobby. It's something I do because I'm interested in doing it. But yet, I still find myself going to my channel and going to my subscriptions and the YouTube studio and looking at, I've lost 5 in the last 28 days. What am I doing wrong? And getting obsessed with, it only got 57 views and only one comment. The other comments from myself. Why didn't this video perform that well? What's going on? What am I doing wrong? But at the end of the day, it's not a reflection of me. This isn't something that I should obsess about, in the sense of that this is my worth as a human being, because it's not. But I can understand the very easy route of letting this control your content and, well, to some degree, your life. I've seen people become giant YouTubers by playing the YouTube game, and I'm not interested in doing that. I don't want to make content that's just whatever's popular with, certain photos and, and have the time right and all that, and then a consistent upload schedule and all that stuff. It's just not what I want to do. I do want people to engage in what I do. I do want it to be useful to them, but that's not up to me to decide. That's up to them to decide. So this is not anything about me as a person and what I may or may not be contributing. Even if I get no comments and one view that's not myself, somebody somewhere has seen that, then who knows if that may or may not help them. But I tried. I put my voice out there and I said things that I thought would challenge them and enhance their life in some way. And in the end of the day, that's all we can do really as humans, whether it's on YouTube or just in real life, is to try to say and do things that you think will help other people and yourself. And maybe yourself comes first and then other people, and that's fine. Thank you, Lizeo, for the comment. Yeah, here's what he said. I like that you can show people things on the screen. That's great. Those sort of and I get that every now and then. I have people tell me really great, kind words, and that helps me to feel great as a person, because we want to hear compliments, we want to hear good things from other people, and we want to hear from other people because we need each other. The humans need other humans, and we're all we've got as far as I can tell. I don't see any evidence of any supernatural anything out there that cares about us one way or the other. But I understand that people believe in that sort of thing, and I understand why to some degree. I used to believe that stuff too. Analyzing arguments, that's what I love to do. I love to do logic, and I like to try to get people to use it with me and to analyze along. And some people are interested in that and others aren't. I found myself trying to get into geology lately, rocks, I just call them, because a friend of mine on YouTube, he's interested in that, and so I thought, I should see if I can be interested in this, if I can understand any of it, and if I can, do something with it. And it's a challenge, and at first it might be a little bit hard or a little bit boring, and I'm not sure if I'm going to like it or not, but I'm going to see it through and try to figure out what I'm looking at. And I guess what I'm trying to say with that is that you should learn new things and try new things as long as they're safe. Don't try, don't do drugs, kids, If you're gonna, you just know there's all sorts of consequences for that. I wouldn't risk it myself, but that I think that, when you're young, at least for me, when I was in school, it was so pointless. Everything we learned, absolutely pointless. Didn't use any of it in my real life at all. I don't remember. I don't think anything I learned. I don't remember any of it, probably, or if I do, it's, buried in there. I have no idea. It's like, this history stuff. It was just all so boring and mundane. It's just, none of it was interesting. Now I look at education and go, man, this is interesting stuff, because it's things that I'm interested in and things I can actually use for real life. And maybe that's kind of YouTube in a sense, that you look at stuff because, you're interested in it. Some of it's entertaining, some of it's educational, some of it's, just there, but it's something that, maybe you don't even know why you're watching it. Ever get on that weird path of YouTube and you're like watching an ice cream man eat himself, and you're like, I don't know how I got here, but okay. And it's this thing that we do online, But I just again really want to focus back on the main thing here, which is that whoever you are, do what you do out of love for doing it. And don't worry too much about, or maybe don't even worry at all about who else likes it. Yeah, the weird side of YouTube is everywhere now, right? Exactly. This is the weird side of YouTube. Maybe I'd get more views if I did weird stuff. I don't know. Well, soon. But so I just wanted to say some words of encouragement to myself and to you, and whoever else, whoever's out there that hears this, that these channel analytics, these views, these likes, the retweets or things on Facebook, that's not the sum of who you are. That's not the end all be all of your existence. It is not a measure of the man or the woman or the person. It's just raw data that you can use to or try to make a career out of this stuff if you wanted to. And if you're doing it as a hobby, don't even look at it. Just do it, and your audience will come, maybe. But if you're doing it for fun, who cares? So I don't know if any of that helps, but hopefully it does. So I'll see you on the weird side of YouTube, I guess. And if I don't see you there, well, I'll probably I'll still be there, because if I wind up there, sometimes you get stuck, and now I have nothing left to say. So love each other, and something about lobsters. Be skeptical about things, and yeah, that's all I got for now. So thanks for listening and watching, and don't forget to subscribe and do all the things. This is normally where I'd have a fade out. Fade outs are really hard to do live. I'm doing it anyway, so I'm gonna hit the button now. Bye. Goodbye. It's time to. I haven't hit the end button yet.